Friends, a few days from now, the season of Lent will begin, so it is good to review the important aspects of this season. Lent officially begins on Ash Wednesday and ends on Holy or Maundy Thursday. Then the Easter Triduum follows. For 40 days we will fast, pray, and do works of love and mercy. For 40 days we will relive the sojourn of Israel in the desert and the retreat of Jesus in the desert. For 40 days we will prepare for the glorious triumph of Jesus over sin, death, and darkness that we share in baptism. Lent has a twofold character: preparation for baptism and penance. Let us take a look at our observance of Ash Wednesday. Aside from reminding us of our mortality, the imposition of ash is also linked with the theme of baptism, where we die to sin and rise to new life in and with Christ. So when we attend the liturgy and have ourselves marked with ashes, it must be an indication of our need for conversion or self-renewal. Ashes symbolize repentance. We said that during Lent, we contemplate the sojourn of Israel in the desert and the retreat of Jesus in the desert also. For 40 long years, the Israelites wandered in the desert. Wow, a long period of formation, as it were, to become God's people. But we know that it was also a period of temptation and unfaithfulness on the part of these people. Now, Jesus retreated in the desert for 40 days at the beginning of his public ministry. There he was also tried, tested, and tempted by the devil like his own people. There was a difference, though, in the disposition of the Israelites and that of Jesus. The Israelites grew impatient. They rebuked Moses and God. But Jesus remained steadfast, overcoming temptations through his fidelity to the will of the Father. But what does this tell us? Friends, it invites us, more so this Lent, to journey deep into our hearts and bring God back to the center of our lives. It invites us to conversion, to allow God to transform us, to recognize our dependence on God. I recommend that you read and reflect on the parable of the Prodigal Son, the parable of the tax collector and the Pharisee, and the story of the woman who washed Jesus' feet with her tears. Now, we also said that this season is our preparation for Easter. Do you remember what we renew at the Easter Vigil and the Masses on Easter Sunday? Our baptismal promises. And so let us take this season as an opportunity to thank God for the grace of baptism, for inviting us to share in Jesus' dying to sin and victory into life for God. We also remember that as baptized, we promised to reject sin and to live by faith. Are we faithful to our promises? For adult catechumens, Lent is an opportunity to prepare for baptism and confirmation. We thank the Church for the time to prepare spiritually so we can journey with Christ towards new life. There you go, my friends. Hopefully, with our presentation today, we were able to help you welcome the holy season of Lent.